I'm Chris Berman. Coming up on ESPN, happy Thanksgiving to you and yours out there from all of us at the Worldwide Leader. No matter how much you packed away at the dinner table, we still got a great buffet of football that should whet your appetite like Aunt Agnes's stuffing. You know how good that is. A good one on San Francisco 49ers, St. Louis Rams. Straight ahead.
While the teams are out on the field getting loose, the fans are filing in and finding their seats for the game. Hi there, everybody. I'm Dan Stevens, and welcome to the Edward Jones Dome. Peter O'Keefe is at my side, as usual. And, Peter, this contest should not disappoint fans of the running game.
Well, you got that right, Dan. We've got two premier backs today, each vying for the spotlight. Kevin Barlow, he's your prototypical power back. He's big, heavy, and would rather run right over you than go around you. Marshall Faulk is more of a scat back, Dan. He doesn't have the size to bowl guys over, but you'd be hard-pressed to find somebody better at blazing past defenders in the open field. Well, better watch out, because both of these guys have a chance to make some big plays today.
Well, all right, Peter, we'll keep our eye on them as the game progresses, but first, the coin toss.
And choose heads.
It's tails.
Go receive.
Todd Peterson kicking off.
There's the signal, and we're ready.
It's time for Rams football.
Peterson kicks it off to begin the game. Jackson fields it all the way back at the 1. Stopped at the 17.
Steven Jackson tried to run it out, but the defense preferred that he stayed put, and they made their case pretty forcefully there.
The Rams will start this drive at their own 17-yard line.
Goal 79! Goal 74!
Past the line and gets past the line. Brought down at the 19.
Derek Smith with the tackle.
You better run for your
Second
life,
and
Mark.
7. Ball at the Rams, 19-yard line.
Delay of game. Offense. 5-yard penalty. Repeat second
The
down.
Rams got called for a delay of game on that one, Dan. They should have been more aware of the clock.
Second down from the shotgun.
Ball at the Rams, 14-yard line.
Bolger threw that one away. Incomplete pass.
Let's go Rams! Come on, we need a first down!
Give it up, huh?
3rd and 12. Ball at the Rams, 14-yard line.
Bolger just rifles this one and caught. Well short of the markers, however. It'll be 4th down.
Mike Rump shut down the ball carrier just before he got to the markers. A good game, but not good enough.
The defense let them get a bite of yards, but there's still a lot left on their plates.
I don't think they have an appetite to allow a conversion here.
Touche. 4th down ahead. Landetta lines up deep in his own territory to punt it away. Rumpf takes it at the 46. Tackled at the 41.
Mike Rump can make it all happen on the return. Third-year man out of Miami, and someone who knows how to get serious punt return yardage. If you're the first guy to reach him, you better bring him down.
The 49ers start this drive in great field position at the 41-yard line. Takes his first carry of the game and rambles for about 5.
Second and 5. Ball at the 36-yard line.
Polly tips it away on the coverage, incomplete.
Tommy Polly managed to disrupt things. He got in there and he smacked that pass away. Great D.
On second down, they try for the first, but it's played well by the defense. That will bring up third down.
Nice pressure that time. 4 receivers and a nickel D, and this could go anywhere here.
Latte really rifles this pass, and they get the first on third and long.
Rashawn Wood is in man-to-man coverage on this play and makes the most of it. Let's take a look. Oh, that's a great catch. That guy has real skills.
A beautiful pickup, Peter. Everyone on the offense is happy about that play.
Definitely. Great call by the offensive coordinator.
And it will be a first down. First down with a split backfield.
Ball at the 15.
Woods
Touchdown,
catches
49.
this one, and that's a touchdown.
Tim Rattay airs this one out beautifully. That's how you throw the ball, Dan. Take notes all you want to be quarterback.
Right on the money, Peter. He is just a fantastic passer.
Well, it's easy to complete a pass when there's only one guy covering the receiver.
He gets the touchdown, Peter, and that was a very nice play.
Definitely.
Holding.
Now the point after,
The extra
and
point is good.
it's good. The ref gets the signal, and we're set. Peterson booms a beauty here. Harris decides to take it out of the end zone. Breaks the tackle.
Return of 19
Dragged
yards
down
on the
at
play.
the 19.
Marlon Harris took it out of the end zone, and while it may have been a little risky, he gets out close to the 20, so it all comes out in the wash on that play.
The Rams stalled early last drive, and we'll have to wait and see what happens here. They'll start at their own 19-yard line.
21. Check goal, 21.
Bolger throws a bullet to the flat, and he connects for a pickup of 4 on the play.
Number 38.
Carl
with the
Williams
tackle.
had a defender close by, but was able to bring down the catch.
They move the ball, and it will be second down.
Keep your eyes on the pass.
Second and
Keep your eyes
6.
on the pass.
Ball at the Rams, 23-yard line.
Down, check, Gray, 17. Check, Gray, 17.
No dice, and it falls incomplete.
Pass interference, number 36, defense. The ball is placed at the spot of the foul.
Number
Automatic
36
first down.
slapped around the receiver way too much on that play, and the ref let him know it with a flag for pass interference.
First and 10. Ball at the Rams, 31-yard line.
Hyena Black, 50 down.
Bolger throws a bullet to the flat, and
pass
it
is
is not
incomplete.
reeled in.
Number
Incomplete.
19 was the
Julian
intended
Peterson
receiver.
had superb coverage on that play. No wonder it was incomplete.
The defense stood up to that play and shuts down what would be a minimal gain anyway. It'll be second down. Second down,
and
3
10.
wideouts in the
Ball
game.
at the Rams, 31-yard line.
Good. Good. I got 2 open.
This pass will fall
Pass is
harmlessly
incomplete.
to the ground, and
With the
it's
deflection.
incomplete.
You're not gonna outrun
Third
me
and
unless
10.
you got eyes in the back of your head,
Ball at the
brother.
Rams, 31-yard line.
Bolger rifles it out left side, and it's complete. Short of the markers, however. Fourth down coming up.
Mike Eccles shut down the ball carrier just before he got to the markers. A good game, but not good enough.
They allow a little there, but they do force a fourth down.
Way to attack the ball.
1 4th down.
Fourth and 4. Ball at the Rams, 36-yard line.
Down. Set.
Mike Rump is here to play, I tell you. What a stop on 4th down. It's worth another look. Oh, huge tackle, huge play.
They could have punted it away and chose to go for it on 4th down. Now, will that cost them?
Well, with the score this close, it's hard to say, but you never want to hand the other guy an edge.
The 49ers offense takes the field, and can they capitalize on the defensive stop? Well, they'll start this drive at the 36-yard line. Barlow picks up a yard on the play, and that brings up 2nd down.
Kevin Barlow powered forward with the football thanks to some initial blocking. Problem was they couldn't keep that push going for very long.
Not much there. It'll be 2nd down.
Got to take what you can get, Dan, but they were, hoping for more.
2nd and 8. Ball at the 35.
Down. Set.
Woods makes a
First
tough
down,
catch
49ers.
and is well past the markers for a 1st down.
Rashawn Woods does a great job here battling 3 defenders. It's definitely worth a second look. Let's watch. And he still comes up with the ball. Wow, you can't coach that.
Nice catch, Peter, and his stats reflect that.
Definitely, Dan. He's now got 50 yards on 3 catches.
1st and 10. Ball at the 21.
Down. Set.
Number 32, the ball carrier. Adam Archuleta with the tackle.
Hey,
2nd down
and
from the
9.
eye.
Stop it right
Ball
there.
at the 21.
Down. Set.
Woods
Touchdown,
catches it
49ers.
over the middle, and he's in for the score.
Yeah. That's a score.
Tim Rattay launches this one perfectly, and the D was nowhere to be found.
You got that right. Missed coverage all around.
That's right, Dan. My 6-year-old could have covered that pass better.
That touchdown is going to establish some distance between them, Peter.
To
That's a
attempt the
big
extra point.
score.
Number 4, holding.
Now the extra point,
The extra
and
point is good.
it's good. The ref gets the signal, and we're set. Peterson kicks this one away. Harris fields the kickoff at the 8. Tackled
Return
at
of
the
13 on the
21.
play.
Arlen Harris got waylaid by the defense before he was able to put much on the run back.
Thank you. No. Don't touch.
The Rams offense has taken the field, and they have been having a very tough time passing the ball. They have another opportunity here as they start off at their own 21-yard line.
Gain of
Ball
3
gains
on the
3
play.
yards, and that will bring up 2nd down.
All right. What have you got? Okay. All right.
Pass it going over
2nd and 7.
Ice.
Ball at the Rams, 24-yard line.
Check man. Set. Black 18.
Paul gets the call again and heads wide right. Finally popped out of bounds at the 37. That will bring up 1st down.
Jason Sehorn eventually gets there, but I don't know why he even bothered. Big gain, and they'll move the chains. Well, he eventually stops them, but way past the marker, that one's going to hurt.
They can't pin him down on 2nd and long, and now it's 1st and 10.
Very disappointing execution by this defense. Check that out. Those last year numbers are solid.
Bulger throws a bullet to the flat, and the reception's made at the 39, and he's stopped right there.
Dane Looker had nobody on him. The quarterback saw it and got the ball to him.
They move the ball, and it will be 2nd down. And that'll do it for quarter number 1. The 49ers enjoying a lead, 14-0. Second down, 4 yards to go.
Blue 22. Blue check. Goal 51. Check. Goal 50. Check. Goal 51. Check. Goal 51. Check. Goal 51. Check. Goal.
Brought down at the 45.
Andre Carter.
Okay, so we know it's all we can practice. Now we're going to get it this time. Now we're going to go just like it is. We're going to execute, and we're going to stay strong, and we're going to get to this.
3rd and 2. Ball at the Rams, 45-yard line.
Bulger fires this one over the middle, and it's caught at the 47. Brought down.
Marshall Faulk makes the catch, but watch here what he does after the completion. Caught and now fight for more yards. You can't coach that.
A nice run after the catch, and that's what they expect from him.
Heck, that's his job description. You won't see him running a post route, but you will see him make plays off those shorter catches.
Down.
No dice, and it falls incomplete.
Isaac Bruce was the intended receiver.
Mark Bulger knows how to spread the ball around, as you can see by this passing chart here. He's getting the ball into his receivers.
Second down, just a single receiver on the field.
44-yard line.
Good speed, goes in motion. Falk takes it off the toss and runs into traffic. Parrish crushes him behind the line at the 47.
Tony Parrish was a one-man wrecking crew back there. He powered into the backfield and made the tackle.
Peter, once he closes his grip around you, you are not going to get free, regardless of how evasive you are.
Not with that strength. With those guns, he could probably juggle bowling balls or wide receivers for that matter.
3rd and 13. Ball at the 47.
Delay of game. Offense. 5-yard penalty.
The Rams
Repeat,
dawdled back
third
there,
down.
and that gave them a delay of game penalty.
Here's the place they didn't want to be, looking at a 3rd and long situation.
The penalty was a killer. It just makes so much harder to get things done.
Rams, 48-yard line.
Bulger lets it go the distance here, and this one is incomplete.
Number 89 was the intended receiver. Mike Rumpf.
Mike Rumpf is with his man every step of the way on this play. That's what you call coverage, baby. He makes it impossible for the quarterback to complete the pass. And that's why the pass goes astray. His target was just covered too well.
It was 3rd and very long, and it didn't look too hard for the defense to stop that play right in its tracks.
You know, Dan, that's what pressure on 1st and 2nd down will get you. You push them into a hole, and then it's hard to climb out.
4th down ahead. Landetta gets the snap and pummels this one deep. The 49ers come out on offense and are well ahead. They have yet another shot to score and start this drive at their own 20-yard line. Barlow picks up about 2, and that brings up second down.
Second and 8. Ball at the 49ers, 22-yard line.
Conley grabs the fastball over the middle and gets past the markers for a first down.
First down, 49ers.
First down, 2 wideouts on the field.
Ball at the 49ers, 32-yard line.
Bulldozes right of center and chews up about 4 on the play.
Adam Archuleta with the tackle. Second and 5. Ball at the 49ers, 36-yard line.
Barlow gets the handoff and heads out right. Dragged down at the 39.
Time to make it stay. Let's make it stay.
Latte zings it to the right side, and it's caught at the 49. Hunted down at the 47. It will be
Rashawn Wood has a guy shadowing him, but still manages to make the catch. He beats his man cold. It's all about staking your turf.
the balls are coming his way in the middle, and he's making them pay. You have to like his performance so far.
Well, Dan, I like any receiver who's willing to go over the middle and sacrifice the body to make the catch. Hey, I like those stats. Great receiving yards.
Woods hauls it in right side, and it's good for a gain of 10 on the play.
Rashawn Woods took on triple coverage and came away with a phenomenal catch.
Peter, what a nice pickup to get them into a second and short situation.
Yeah, great play, and now they have a bunch of options on what to try next.
Second and inches. Ball at the 37.
Down.
Barlow takes this one way out left and gets well past the markers for a first.
Jeremy
First down,
Newberry
49.
used every ounce of his big self to do some key blocking on that last play.
Nice second down call, and they will move the chain.
On offense, it was always a plus to avoid third down altogether, just like that.
First down coming up on the 10th play of the drive. Barlow picks up 6 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
Kevin Barlow played smart and used his blockers to perfection on that last
Second
play.
and
They move the ball, and it will be second down. Barlow carries it for the 9th time and gains about 3 yards.
Step it up, D. Step it up. Single down.
Barlow picks up a yard on the play, and that will bring up first down.
Come on now, D.
First and 10.
Easy runs, D.
Ball at the 21.
Barlow carries it yet again and maybe picks up 1 on the play.
Adam Archuleta with the tackle.
Second down with the tight end right.
Ball at the 20.
Johnson makes the nice catch, and that's good for a gain of 5.
Get your hands up. Get them up.
Latte throws a heater, and this one is incomplete.
Deshaun Woods had that ball in his hands on that play, and then he just dropped it.
That's his first drop, and it is not often you see that from him.
No, normally he's pretty sure-handed there.
Todd Peterson to make the
Fourth down, and the field goal unit is on the field. Peterson kicks it from 32 yards, and he misses this one to the right.
Todd Peterson misses the field goal here. Let's watch this again. Yep, it's just a little bit to the side of the upright, but close only counts in horseshoes.
The Rams offense takes the field with the clock at 28. Falk has his number called on first down and picks up the first down.
Nice gain on this baby. Look at him eat up the yardage here.
Timeout call.
First down from the shotgun.
Ball at the Rams, 34-yard line.
Shotgun! Shotgun!
Rump tips it away on the coverage, incomplete.
Mike Rump came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception there.
That had potential for some yards, Peter, but the defense was on top of it and shut it down.
Good denial there.
Second down coming up.
Shotgun! Shotgun!
Bolger tosses it deep down the left side, and it's incomplete. Third down and 4 wideouts in the game. Bruce catches it left sideline, and they get the first on 3rd and long.
Mark Bulger throws right past the coverage and into his receiver's hands. Nice throw.
They make a completion, but their short game
That's the end
doesn't
of the
seem to be
second
worth
quarter.
the time they're investing in it.
Well, even when they finally do connect, it's not really moving the ball. They need to think bigger.
And that'll do it for the first half of this one. The 49ers enjoying a lead, 14-0. And now let's send you to Chris Berman in our studios in Bristol for the ESPN Halftime Report. Boomer?
All right, Dave, interesting game at the half. We'll get back to you guys in a bit. First, we welcome everybody to our ESPN Halftime Report. I'm Chris Berman. We'll look at our halftime stats here, and boy, look at the difference in...
Jeff Wilkins kicking off for the Rams.
There's the signal, and we're ready. Wilkins kicks it, and the second half has now started. Hamilton fields the second half kickoff at the 1. Tackled at the 27. It looks like, we've had an injury down on the field. As soon as we hear anything, we'll be sure to pass the information along to you.
You all right? You gonna be all right?
Just out.
Yeah, that's pretty
See this
good.
right here?
You all right?
Feel this?
All right?
It hurts.
Right there, right there.
More, just,
It's gonna be all right, man.
First and 10.
I
San
love to see
Francisco.
that. Look at the touchdown column. Great day so far.
Harlow gains 3 yards, and that brings up second down. Second down from the I.
Ball at the 49ers, 30-yard line.
Barlow will get the carry on second down and only gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Adam Archuleta with the tackle. Third
That's how
down.
we do it. No more runs on us. Down.
Woods snags the dart right sideline, and they get the first on 3rd and long.
Rashawn Woods faces down 2 defenders and comes away with the football. Oh, nice catch.
That's broken kind of a cold streak for him. The last 2 passes his way were incomplete.
Yeah, let's see if he stays on track.
First and
Look,
10.
Dan, great receiving yards there. That will help your fantasy team.
Barlow picks up a yard on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. Second down,
Second and
1 man
9.
down.
Ball at the 49ers, 43-yard line.
Check. Goal 16. Check. Goal 16.
Wilson goes in motion. This one will fall incomplete. Bate throws a high, long one to the right, and it's intercepted. Stop at the 36.
Tim Rattay is feeling some pressure as he lets this one go, which is why it zings right into the defender's reach. He wishes he had that one back.
That's the first time he's been picked off today, and by the look on his face, well, he knows he should not have thrown that one.
That is one unhappy man down there.
Williams goes in motion. Paul gets the call on 1st down and runs into traffic.
Marshall Falk powered forward with the football thanks to some initial blocking. Problem was they couldn't keep that push going for very long.
Not much there. It'll be 2nd down.
Got to take what you can get, Dan, but they were, hoping for more.
2nd down, 2 receivers to the left.
Ball at the Rams, 36-yard line.
Strong back. Check. Gray 44. Check. Gray 44.
Bolger rifles it out left side, and it's complete at the 42.
Pass complete.
Isaac Bruce took his lone defender to school on that last play, making the catch with relative ease.
They've been having some real success by keeping him on the left side of the field, Peter.
Dan, that's because of the great routes he's been running.
43-yard line.
Paul gains 3 yards, and they will move the chain.
Marshall Falk can thank his blockers for that last play. If it wasn't for them, that play would have tanked.
A nice play, and with only a short distance to the first, they put it together and make it happen.
Yeah, 3rd and short always looks easy, but it's not, Dan. That's Marshall Falk had 3 guys covering him on this play, and he still made the catch. I don't know if it was a good effort by him or a bad one by the defense. It could have been both. Oh, it's hard to believe that play worked.
A lot of short completions like that today, Peter, where they get stopped right soon after the catch.
Yeah, if you can't make anything happen after the catch, those short throws are useless.
1st down, empty backfield. This one will fall incomplete. Foot was shaken up earlier, and I hear Susie Culber has a report for us. Susie?
Thanks, Dan. I just talked to the trainers, and they said that he tore his bicep. They're icing the injury in an effort to ease the pain, but it doesn't seem to be that effective. The official word on his return, doubtful. Back to you, guys.
Thanks, Susie.
Check. Goal 51. Check. Goal.
Ellis sacks him way back at the 49.
Sean Ellis moved this offense back a few with a great sack in the backfield. That was a great call.
They read that play the whole way, and they force a third and very, very long.
Yeah, monstrous D the past few downs for these guys.
3rd and 16. Ball at the 49.
Peterson tracks him down and gets the sack.
Julian Peterson hands the offense a huge loss by getting the sack way in the backfield. Check it out. Oh, yeah, he went right through the O-line and got to his man. Great effort.
Another good stop by the defense, and that will be 2 losses in a row.
Make the return.
Landetta gets ready to punt this away. Landetta takes the snap and punts it away. Rumpf fields the punt at the 18.
Return of 10.
Tackled at the 29.
Mike Rumpf racked up a few yards on the run back there, whittling down the size of the punt a little bit.
The 49ers were intercepted last time out. We'll see what happens here. We'll start at their own 29-yard line. Conway makes the catch out to the left and is well past the markers for a first down.
Curtis Conway makes the catch here with 3 defenders on his tail. I'll tell you, I was not expecting that pass at all. I wonder if he knew it was coming.
Yeah, Peter, I think you could argue that that throw probably should never have been made. It was very risky, but it did work out.
Yeah, it's all about staying focused and believing in your teammates.
And Peter, that time, neither of those guys really had a height advantage on the other.
Yeah, and sometimes when you find yourself locked in a matchup like that, it simply becomes a question of who wants the ball more. Advantage offense there.
Johnson picks up about 2, and that brings up second down. Second down with a split backfield.
49ers, 47-yard line.
Barlow carries this one off to the right and maybe picks up 1 on the play.
Kevin Barlow had some blocking help on that last one, but he was still left with nowhere to go.
He's not made much headway up the middle, although it's not for lack of trying, and that's for sure.
They can't get effective blocking there. You got to go elsewhere.
Bate rifles this one hard over the middle, and it's knocked away from the receiver, incomplete. And that'll do it for the third quarter. The 49ers enjoying the lead, 14-0. Lee lines up for the punt. Lee gets the ball and punts it away. Butler catches it at the 10. Stopped at the 13. Well, Peter, some interesting information up on the screen.
Oh, you bet. There's the numbers, Dan, and you can see that they are struggling. They need to start simple, just string a few plays together, and then use that momentum to build your drives. Let's see what happens.
The Rams had their last drive stall out at the end. We'll see if they can keep momentum throughout this one, which starts at their own 13-yard line. Bolger fires this one over the middle, and it's intercepted.
I'm coming now. I'm coming.
26 benefits from a huge error on the receiver's part. The ball gets dropped, and he's there to scoop it up, but I don't think he's going to give it back.
Boy, that was a heads-up play to come away with his first interception of the game.
Yeah, you got to love D like that.
The 49ers have had some trouble moving the ball recently. We'll see what they do on this drive as they start at the 20-yard line. Barlow takes it across the line and finds room to run. And touchdown!
26 Dan, check out all the yards he snarfs up here. Yes, snarfs. That's an old football term. Tell you what, though, this is a great play.
Peter, that will put a touchdown in his stat column.
And that's always nice to have, Dan. So far, he's got 59 yards and 1 touchdown.
The extra point
It's
is
good. There's the signal, and we're ready. Peterson rockets this one deep. Jackson decides to take it out of the end zone. Dragged down at the 15.
Steven Jackson decided not to down it, but couldn't even make it to the 20, which may affect his Christmas gift from his special teams coach.
The Rams offense takes the field, and they will start at their own 15-yard line. Paul carries it for the 9th time and chews up about 4 on the play. Peter, unfortunately, we've had some players banged up so far.
Unfortunately so. As we can see here, we've got the injuries that have accrued over the season, and let me tell you, each one of these guys was hard to lose. Injuries are a fact of life in the NFL. You have to push on and field the best team possible.
Rumpf makes a play on this and forces the incompletion.
with the deflection.
No, I don't think so. Not one play. Let's go, Rams. Come on, we need a first down.
3rd down, 3 wideouts in the
Ball
game.
at the Rams, 19-yard line.
Carter gets the sack way back at the 11. It'll be 4th.
Andre Carter nails the offense with a huge loss. Watch how he zeroes in on the target. Ouch! Oh, he sacked him way back.
Landetta lines up to punt after the 3 and out.
Mike Rumpf to make the return.
Landetta takes the snap and punts it away. Rumpf fields the punt at the 48. Brought down at the 47.
Mike Rumpf got swarmed by the kicking team before he got very far. That nice punt pretty much goes unanswered.
The 49ers get great field position yet again. They'll start this one at the 47-yard line. Barlow goes right up the middle and picks up a couple.
Kevin Barlow is taking it up the middle and battling this.
Second down, 2 tight ends in the game.
Ball at the 45.
Down. Switch. Black 15. Switch. Black 15. Hut. Hut, hut.
Barlow gets the call again and gains about 3 yards.
Down. Set. Green 37. Green 37. Hut. Hut, hut.
Barlow will take this one off the toss and lowers his shoulder for the first.
Kevin Barlow charged like a
First down,
rhino
49.
on that last play. Just lowered his shoulder and pow, plowed right through.
Peter, those were some nifty moves to get free.
In that matchup, he doesn't even need to dig down that deep to pull it off.
1st and 10. Ball at the 37.
Down. Leopard, leopard, leopard.
Woods goes in motion.
Green 66. Green 66. Hut. Hut, hut.
Barlow picks up a yard on the play, and that brings up second down.
With the tackle.
Kevin Barlow had some blocking help on that last one, but he was still left with nowhere to go.
Not much there. It'll be second down.
Got to take what you can get, Dan, but they were, hoping for more.
Second down with 2 tight ends to the right.
Gray 39. Gray 39.
Robertson will get the handoff and only gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Jamal Robertson got some help on that one in the form of blocking, but he still couldn't make a play out of it.
Well, not much of a gain there, and they will face third down.
Third and long, too, Dan. Big play coming up.
Third down, 8 yards to go. Battle goes in motion. Robertson, the Rams take their first time out. Lee gets ready to punt this away. Lee gets the ball and kicks what will be a short one. Butler fields the short punt at the 7. Tackled at the 11.
Jeremitrius Butler got sandbagged before he hardly got anywhere on that run back, but the kick was so bad it still gave his offense a nice starting point.
The Rams will start this drive deep in their own territory with the clock at 1:49. Manamaliuna snags the missile and is at the 25. Finally stopped at the 27.
Pass interference, number 92, defense. The penalty is declined.
First down, the clock is stopped at 1:43.
27-yard line.
Bolger throws a bullet and the reception's made at the 40.
Isaac Bruce drew 3 men on the D, but is still able to make the catch. Way to find the hole, settle in, and make a great catch.
Peter, I'm sure he's happy to bring that one in. The last 3 passes to him have all been incompletion.
Yeah, he's struggling a bit there, but this may turn him around.
First down, tight end to the left. Tackled at the 43.
Mark Bulger tried to scramble his way out of trouble back there, but doesn't get much in the way of yardage. You know, it's hard to improvise a play like that, and once you cross the line, you become one-dimensional and much easier to take down.
Bolger throws a moonshot to the middle of the field, and it's tipped. Incomplete.
Keith Lewis got himself in prime position to bat away that football before the receiver even had a shot at it.
And Peter, you have to figure that when GMs draft defensive players with a few extra inches to them, this is what they have in mind.
Yeah, you know, back in my day, you'd see guys 5'8", 5'9" back there, but again, that was back in my day.
A different era, as you like to point out.
Number 26 came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception there.
You know, as a team, they are batting down passes left and right. That is their 6th so far.
Wow, great anticipation of the pass.
Ball at the Rams, 43-yard line.
Listen up! Go! Listen up! Listen up! Go 26! Listen up! Go 20! Listen up! Go 20! Listen up! Go 26! Listen up! Go 26!
Gets the sack, and that will force a turnover on down.
Jamie Winborn goes in unblocked and nails him to the ground. The O-line should be embarrassed. Watch this. Oh, yeah, sacks don't get much easier than that.
Well, they don't convert on 4th down, and that will be it for them.
Yeah, chalk this one up in the L column, Dan. It's all over.
2 yards on the play.
Down! Set! Green 17! Green 17! Hut, hut! Hut! Hut, hut! Hut! Hut, hut!
And that is going to do it for this one. The 49ers come out on top 21-0. For my partner, Peter O'Keefe, this is Dan Stevens saying goodbye until next time.
had him next
Next time.
Okay. It's gonna be coming to you, baby. It's gonna be coming to you.
All day.